Hey and Assalamualaikum. Today we will present about data analysis on students in Portuguese language course from subject Elementary Statistics SQQS1013, and this is our group members. Introduction. Background of the study. Attributes of the students can be the very main reason that determines the outcome or the grades for students in a particular subject. A sample data has been subtracted to study about the grades of students who took the subject Portuguese language in a certain college. Objectives: to identify the attributes of the students who took Portuguese language, to investigate the cause that affects students' grades, and to highlight the main data that concerns the student studies.
Next is methodology. Data was collected by gathered secondary data for our study by analyzing students enrolled in Portuguese language course. The data was compiled and 150 students were sampled during the time period. The data that we collect include information regarding their gender, age, and other factors. We use nominal scale of measurement for qualitative data, while interval and ratio are the scales of measurement for quantitative data. Then we use Microsoft Excel to build graph and use the formulas.
These figures show that the students' mother jobs in Portuguese language course that answer the survey. It shows that the majority of the mothers took the other's job is 37%, which consists 56 people. Next is 42 people, forming 28% of mothers that took service job. This bar chart shows father student job in Portuguese language course. As you can see in the figures, it shows that 82%, which is the highest, are working others job, consists of 54%. The second higher is fathers that took service job, which is 24%, consists of 36 people.
Bar chart shows the number of days absent of student. We can see that 50 students out of 150 students have a good attendance record with 0 days. We can see that only one student that absent in 1 day. Based on the analysis, we can deduce mean of this data is 15, the variance is 274.889, and standard deviation is 15.579773.
This is a pie chart of weekly study time of Portuguese language students. This pie chart shows that 47 of the students take less than 1 hour for studies, which is 71 students. Second highest is 29% take less than 2 hours, which is consists 43 students. As you can see, the mean for this study time is 30, variance is 978.5, and standard deviation is 31.28098.464.
The bar chart shows the first period of Portuguese language course. The modal state is 13. It means most of the students are grade at 13 out of 20 in the first period. We can conclude the mean of this data is 12.5. The variance is 7.765101, and standard deviation is 2.786593.
The bar chart shows the number of students' second period grades in Portuguese language course. The highest, which is the model, is at 11, which is 35 students, and second highest is 12 and 13, which shares at a number of 26 students. This can conclude the mean at 15, variance 132.667, and standard deviation 11.518. From the bar chart, we can see the students' third period grades in Portuguese language course, which stands at 11 with 33 students, and 12 and 13, second highest, which stands at 25 students, with the mean 12.5, variance 126.455, and standard deviation 11.245. From the pie chart, we can see the students' internet accessibility at home, with the major 125 students out of 150 have internet availability at home, and 25 of them do not have internet at home. This can conclude the mean at 75, variance 5000, and standard deviation 70.711.
For this figure shows the pie chart of students that involved in romantic relationship. This pie chart has yes or no for the student. For yes is 25% of students say yes, which is consists 38 people. And for no is 75%, which is 112 people. For this student involvement in romantic, mean, variance and standard deviation, for the mean is 75, variance is 1368, standard deviation is 36.98648,402.
Bar chart shows students' travel time to school. We can see that number of students take time less than 15 minutes to school is measured with total of 104 of students. The number of students that take 15 to 30 minutes is 32 of students, and only 5 of students takes more than 1 hour. Based on analysis, the mean of this data is 37.5, the variance is 2107, and standard deviation is 45.90207.
Next, to analyze participation students in extracurricular activities. The pie chart shows that major of students is participate in extracurricular activities. The total is 84 students, forming 56% of students. The total of number of students that do not participate in extracurricular activity is 66 students, forming 44% of students. Based on the analysis, we can conclude that the mean of this data is 75, the variance is 162, and the standard deviation is 12.7279. Lastly, we measuring current status health of students. We can see that 71 students out of 150 students have an excellent health status. And for very poor current health status, there are only 22 students. Therefore, showing students in Portuguese language course mostly have an excellent health status. A healthy body can make students more focused on their studies. Based on analysis, mean is 30, variance is 566.5, and standard deviation is 23.1625.
From this analysis, we conclude all the data in the report and do the background study of the students to know the detail about their grades and attributes, and also gather the data analysis to know the detail from the data that can use to many graphs.